What's going on? My name is Dredoe, in the building, I'm from Columbia, South Carolina. It's happening. Man, after you have that shift in life, and the first thing that you had in mind doesn't really go, and it's like, well, what's your next passion? What's been around you? What has been in your face that you've been good at, that if you get serious with this, you can take this to the next level? Man, when I sat down and had that conversation with myself, that's when I realized it was like, all right, the next step is this, and we got to go ahead and dive deeper into it.
Lock in.
Yeah, exactly.
Shit, can you hold it down, baby?
People like to say like I'm a rapper. Yeah, it's like I do more than just rap. I'm trying to be an artist. You know, so you got different moves in the bag. You have to have a full arsenal. That's what you do. So, you know, some people trying like to put that in a box as for when they see what you do. Like, of course, I like to come through on like initially it's the player style. You know what I'm saying? We talking most of the ladies, we catering to that, and we rapping on that note. But then it's like, you know, we like to add the neo soul side into it. You know, then it's like on top of that, we like to go ahead and get to the traditional hip hop and get to the boom bap. We like to get to our bars. You know, you gotta be able to switch it up. I actually like to write R&B music as well, so like you're gonna hear a little bit of that that's been coming out. And shout out to my dog Exactly, because he just locked in the one, and that's gonna be going towards the next project, which is called Fur Coats in the winter. That's gonna be dropping soon, and that's definitely gonna be the leading single coming off of that. So shout out to Touchdown. Stay tuned.
Yes, sir.
Keep it simple, baby, far from base.
I ain't gonna hold you at this. Pillow talk, for real. Pillow talk, that was one that really let me know that you can do different things and you can be comfortable in other lanes as well as what you like to do, what people like to hear from you, and what you're good at. So that was one of the ones that was like, that was a mixture of what I like to do, what I'm good at, and what people want to hear from me. And then from there, you can go ahead and split it up and you can go your different ways. And it was like, all right. And I got to have fun with the video too. Like, yeah, that was dope. Networking and finding reliable people that you can go ahead and lock in with. You're gonna see a lot of the fakes, and that's for, you know, people fucking with you for one point, and, you know, saying just to see how far they can get with you and that. But it's more so like finding the genuality. And when you find it, it makes it all the more that's worth it though. So it's like, all right, cool, you know. Just having that resilience, never giving up on that though, because it gets ugly out here sometimes. And I seen something recently that was like, it was a post that I came across, and it said, the thing about dedication is doing something when you don't want to do it. And it was like, even when you lose, you know, like you said that you're going to do this. Although you don't feel like doing it right now, that's what you're going to do. And there's another thing I seen with Joe Budden, he was talking about, the thing about being an artist is you got to be able to create when nobody's looking. And people are not giving you the love, you still got to put your all into it, because it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And if you believe that, then you get to go. And I'm a strong believer in that. So just keep pushing. You're going to find it. You know, everybody has their journey. Everybody has their world and stuff.
Yeah, I saw that interview too with Joe Budden. It changed my whole...
You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what, we've been doing this for the right reason.
For the right reasons. You can't look here and there. It's about what you doing.
You know what I'm saying? It's the reason why the artists that are coming out, you know, the older artists, the guys, the pioneers that have been doing this for a minute, like niggas was in their 45s and 50s, and they're like, you know what, I still got the hunger to do this. And there's a reason why, because it's like, it's not a matter of if, it's when. Just continue to do your thing, and you have that. As long as you have that bone in your body, that calling that's coming to you, that's, you know, saying this is where you need to go, that's your path. Stay consistent with it, it's gonna happen, no matter what it is that you gotta go through. Yeah.
Right.
I ain't gonna hold you, my brother definitely did. There were some times when I was like, I don't even know if I want to do this no more. I ain't even have to say it. He saw it, he was like, bro, I wish you would eyes. I clean your shit right now. I was like... But outside of that, it's like, you know, just like my cousin definitely was a huge one. And although he didn't do it on the forefront, or at least what I could see, after I would hear about it from other people, and it's like, all right, and you know,
Kept you going a little bit though.
Yeah, definitely. At the early stages, for sure. Like at the early stages, like I didn't even think he was paying attention. He posts him saying like, you know what I'm saying. He'll hit me. Not even he ain't got to post. He gonna hit me with it. It's like this one. All right, cuz I see what you're doing right. And it's like all right. So you know, people are checking you out and they gonna hear it. You don't gotta be looking for the cheers and the, you know, do your thing and keep doing that. Ooh. Being stuck in my ways when it comes to working with other people. Like, you get slighted out here and you can't let that skew how you work with other people. It just has to, you have to, alright, analyze it, adjust how you deal with people, and then, you know what I'm saying, move accordingly from that. But that's something that definitely, that was something I had to overcome. I had to work on that. Because, you know, once you take an L, nobody want to take an L. You know, you want to roll with the punches, but you don't want to get too many black guys. And, you know, but you figure it out. You figure it out.
Yeah, roll with the punches.
Networking is a huge. Like we were talking about, the networking is a huge thing, and you can't let that keep you inside your castle because you don't know what's going on outside of nowhere else. You can't expand what you got going on. You can't grow and learn more from. Because you know, iron sharpens iron. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to work with other people that come across that, but they can bring the best out of you just like you can do for them.
For sure.
You know?
Keep it simple, baby, far from basic. Keep it cute, I know you bad, but
if you let me taste. We manifested for 2026. Well, for sure, I ain't gonna hold you. It's been a good bit of elevation because we've been doing consistency. We went through that struggle and we went through the staying resilient through 2025 because there was a lot of stuff that you got taken from you, but it was like if you was doing what you're supposed to do, the material thing that you lost, the small thing that you lost, didn't hurt the foundation that you built. So now from there, it's like my foundation is solid, and I was able to see that in 2025. So now it's about the elevation now. And that's across the board. So it's like, all right, everything that you had going on, you put that on the table, and it's like, now what can we do here to make that go better when it comes to like modeling or like acting or like whether it's getting more into my neo soul side of it or going back to I want to rap again, you know what I'm saying? Like touch base on these things and you take them to the next level. Yeah.
So.
Blue, bro. There's so many different shades of blue. Blue's my favorite color. So it's so many different shades of blue that you can go in. Because you can get as light as the sky blue, and that's going to be more of the upper, you know what I'm saying, the light, free feeling songs. And you got something as deep as that midnight dark blue that can get as deep as the ocean, you know what I'm saying. That's gonna put you in your field. Then you got your regular blues that you can, you know what I'm saying, that's that vibrant vibe that you can go ahead and, I'm out here, I can have fun and we can go up, I can have fun and we can coast. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But regardless, it's going to be a good time. Ooh. Damn, you got me on that one. That's a good one.
Why you being stingy on my love? Girl, you the only one I'm fucking. Why you acting like they get some? Far from insecure, I'm one of one. Cause I sit and talk for hours and let the night meet the morning sun.
No, I ain't gonna hold you. It was one that I did because it was called, the initial track that I was gonna come and do for the Behind the Blinds was called All Mine.
Right.
And it's actually like the last verse in that song that I did. And it was like, rest in peace to all the homies, I can't get them back. That's why I was smoking every track. That's why no, it's actually my fault. I'm wrong. It's a song that I did called On Me, and I ain't finished recording that one yet, but it's one that definitely got me. And it was like, rest in peace to all the homies that can't get them back. That's why I was smoking every track. That's why I always keep the pressure on me. And one thing that people have to understand is you have to keep that pressure, bro. You have to apply pressure in every way, shape, or form. You have to have the pressure on you, whatever you dibbling dabbling on the outside, it has to be the strongest. It has to be the most, like, you have to come through with the force in that pressure. You can't come lacking. And that was something that I said, and that put energy in myself moving forward from the moment that I wrote that. And it was just like, you know what, damn right. it turned up another gear in the
yeah,
so
put you in
like,
that mode.
Because from there, it was like, niggas started writing other stuff that was that was moving outside of realms that I was comfortable with. I was able to move a little bit more freely. So I was like, alright. I ain't gonna hold you. I want to get more into traditional jazz music, like actual, like I don't want to take the Mac Miller route when it came to like one that I haven't gotten to yet. Getting more into that form of that poetry, getting deeper into that. That's one that I would want to dive into more. Between that and like house music. Those would be the two ways that I would want to go. One of the two. Those are two that I'm definitely like, I want to add those to my palette. I haven't. Like poetry wise, I definitely did a little bit of that with some of the other stuff. But it's like that house music, I definitely haven't touched that yet.
You on my page. You want your face inside my phone with hearts and emojis by your name. Why you being stingy with my love? Girl, you the only one I'm fucking. Why you acting like they get some? Far from insecure, I'm one of one.
Man, I feel like it's pretty cliche. If anybody know me, everybody know I'm gonna say currency up top.
That's dog. I like that.
I ain't gonna hold you, currency. Between currency and Wiz, those are huge ones. I told you about Big Crit. That'd be one that I'm like, alright, I ain't gonna hold it. I gotta come barred up. If Crit comes to the table, like, yeah, I definitely gotta come barred up on that one. Ooh.
Who in your playlist? You be listening to them, you be like,
man, I ain't gonna hold you in this one. And people might say it feels the same way, but I ain't gonna hold you. I've been a Max B fan forever, dog. I've been a Max B fan forever, bro. And, bro, I've been on the wave. You feel me? Like, yeah, that's when I don't know if people would peep that one, but nah, yeah. And I actually like to work with R&B singers. Like, I like to work with Neo.
Okay, now that's raw. Oh, God.
Yeah, I can work with Neo. I feel like between like Neo and Miguel, they make great R&B hip hop collabs when they come to like guy singers. Of course, you want to work with you like, nah, yeah, definitely those. So when they come to the guy singers, like for sure, because I got some Neo hits that's in the cut. It's like, all right, yeah. Look, man, name is Dredoe. That's Dredoe. That's on Instagram. Instagram is DRIZZY_DREDOOEE. Apple Music, DREDOE. Twitter, same thing, DRIZZY_DREDOOE. Bro, with the kid. We out here, man. Shout out to Behind the Blinds. Yeah.